Hey there, Trailblazers, I hope you guys are all doing well. So, I am guessing that you clicked on this video because you're curious about the upcoming character banners coming to Honkai Star Rail, and thus want to save your stellar jades accordingly in order to pull for your favorite unit, right? Well, luckily for you, you have managed to click on the absolute perfect video to get this info. Because today we're going to go over all of the upcoming character banners coming to the game from version 3.7 to 4.2. And along with this, we're also going to talk about the potential rerun banners for some of the updates as well. But before we begin, let me just give you guys a quick little disclaimer that all of the information presented in this video is taken from various different sources and can be subject to change at any point in time. With all of that out of the way, let's now begin without wasting any more of your precious time. Alright, let's first start off by talking about the banners for version 3.7. One unique thing about this patch is that compared to all of the previous version 3 patches, this patch will be among one of the 2 patches in HSR history to feature only one new limited character this time around instead of the 2 new limited units per patch that we normally get. However, the one new limited 5-star unit that will be featured in this update will be the most hyped one yet among all of the version 3 characters, with the potential to even carry the entire patch on her own in terms of banner sales. And the character I am referring to, of course, is the highly anticipated Cyrene, who is famously known among the community to be a direct XP of the popular character Alicia from Hoyo's other game, Honkai Impact 3rd. Going over Cyrene's in-game element and path. According to the various reputable sources in the community, Cyrene is said to be a new ice element character that follows the path of remembrance, and she is going to serve the role as a pure supportive unit on your team. While we currently have very limited details about how Cyrene's kit actually functions, but going off the crumbs of info that we did get about her in the past, she is said to have multiple memo sprite abilities that targets the entire team that grants party-wide buffs. Additionally, activating Cyrene's ultimate changes her into the new form that you see in the recent 3.5 cinematic trailer, which for all of the HSR fans out there that haven't played Honkai Impact 3rd, is almost identical in appearance to Alicia's iconic Hershers of human ego transformation from that game. Anyways, changing into this new form after activating Cyrene's ultimate ability also deploys a special domain expansion style field for an unknown amount of turns, which, by the way, Cyrene's original Honkai Impact counterpart Alicia also does when activating her ultimate in her Hershers of human ego form as well. But putting that aside, while the actual function of the field itself is currently not known, but it is said to function identically to the ultimate fields generated by characters like Castorice and Phanon, where only one instance of these fields can be present at one time, meaning that if you deploy a second field from one character while a different field from another character is active, it will override the older field. As for Cyrene's possible teams and synergies, according to recent information from a reliable source, who stated that while Cyrene is able to work with all of the current Chrysos Air characters, she leans more towards being a dedicated support for Castorice teams in particular. This could likely mean that Cyrene will be the final piece for completing Castorice's premium team along with both Hyacinth and the upcoming Evernight. So pulling for her could mean that you will have to pull for the other 3 mentioned characters as well if you want to use her at her full potential. But enough about Cyrene for now. Let's now talk about the rerun banners for this update. According to the same source that gave us the info about Cyrene's potential team synergy, who stated that Hoyo will include the first rerun banner for the character Hyacinth alongside Cyrene's limited banner in the first phase of the patch, which, not gonna lie, is pretty diabolical for Hoyo to run 2 Castorice supports together one patch after already giving us a new Castorice support with Evernight in version 3.6. But hey, what can you do about that, right? As for the rerun banners featured in Phase 2 of the update, while the rerun characters for Phase 2 haven't been confirmed by any source as of now, but due to there being no new limited character in the second half of the update this time around, the banner characters featured in the second half will likely be all reruns of older units. So going off by my own personal speculation, Phase 2 of the update could feature double or even triple banners that could include characters such as Mighty Eye, Rappa, and even Black Swan. So that's basically all of the current info that we got related to the character lineup for patch 3.7. Next up, let's now move on to the banner lineup for version 3.8. Similar to version 3.7, this patch will also include one new limited character instead of the usual 2 per patch, which according to some sources, is said to be Constance, aka Dahlia from the Everflame Mansion, who is actually another pretty highly anticipated character in the community. And as for the rerun banners that will be featured in this update, I am willing to bet that Phanon will be receiving his first rerun in the first half of the patch alongside Constance's limited banner. While in Phase 2 of the update, we could likely get another double or even triple rerun banners featuring characters such as Cypher, Aventurin, and Yunli. So that's basically all of the current info that we got related to the character lineup for patch 3.8. Lastly, let's finish off this video by talking about the characters for version 4.0, 4.1, and 4.2. Starting with version 4.0, which is rumored to feature the new 5-star SP form for the character Sparkle, who is said to be a fire element character that follows the new elation path introduced during this update, and is said to have identical character design to the school uniform Sparkle wore during one of the old cinematic trailers for the game. Next is the characters for version 4.1. This patch is said to include a new 5-star SP form for the popular character Blade named Yin Xing, while both the element and path for this new Blade SP is currently unknown. But he is said to have a similar Chinese-style character design of the current version of the character. Then there is also a 5-star SP for the character Luo Cha that will be featured as a limited unit in this update as well, who we don't have much information about currently. But he is actually said to be the popular villain named Void Archives from Honkai Impact 3rd according to one leaker. But this is not 100% confirmed as of now, so please take it with a grain of salt for now. And lastly, there is the character for version 4.2. This patch is actually going to be the most hyped one among all of the previous 2 version 4 patches, as it is rumored to feature the highly anticipated XP for the popular character Yae Sakura from Honkai Impact 3rd, who is said to be a ice element unit that follows the new elation path introduced in version 4, and will be our anniversary character for the update with top-tier animations and story presence, which, by the way, as a huge Yae Sakura fan, I am very excited for, as I personally really loved both her character arc and gameplay in Honkai Impact. So I am looking forward to see how Hoya will handle her in HSR, not only in terms of her overall character design and gameplay animations, but also her presence in the new storyline as well. So that's pretty much all of the info that we got related to the upcoming characters coming to the game from version 3.7 to 4.2. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel in order to stay up to date with all the latest HSR news and information. That's it for now, so I'll be seeing you in the next video.